Bam! Hello, hello, hello. We're here. We made it. We're around and whatnot. I'm on the YouTubes right up there. Oh, other people are too. Oh, other people are too. But 4 p.m., 11 a.m. Look at that. It's me. I won. On getting out there first. Because I'm epic. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Golly, I have cables everywhere. My freaking PlayStation cord is so long. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. It is still so loud. Hopefully it's not too loud for y'all. Hopefully I'm being, talkative enough. Woo! I don't like that noise. Oh, I know what that noise is. I think I know what that noise is. I love how just like sometimes though, like the effects on my Elgato are just like, we're not gonna work today. We're not gonna deal with that. We're not gonna let you change things. We're gonna pretend like it's not plugged in. If I unplug it, it's gonna ruin everything. Too, though, is the case. Well, hopefully it doesn't sound like that. It might, though. It might still be sounding like that. And that's because of my gosh darn other computer, man. I'm gonna turn it off in the meantime. I love how this computer, it just goes. It's great. It's fantastico. Can I have a sip of my coffee before we start, though, fellers? Am I right? Oop, forgot to turn on Mix It Up again. Oh, well. I've not turned on. I keep forgetting to turn on Mix It Up, man. Oh, well. I don't think there's any alerts or anything that I care about. And then I think the chat box still works, though. Because I'm just using good old-fashioned, good old reliable Streamlabs, for the chat box, which, took a big break from that for a while. That's what I started out with back in 2020, but... And then everyone was like, Streamlabs is bad, actually. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to use it anymore. But now I'm just like, you know what? I enjoy the simplicity of the chat. And the chat lets me put in both Twitch and the other one, too. It's nice. Let me quickly get my... Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm like, hey, can you just like... Can you just give me the link? Copy link? Golly, there's like 20 different things on my right click. Obviously, the thing that I want on my right click is my link. My goodness. Goodness gracioso. Where are we? Where are we at? There we go. I did myself promos. I did them. Okay. Sorry. I'm waking up still, Still getting in the tizzy of things. Just a little bit, I wasn't used to just like waking up at 8 o'clock and being like, chapter's out. I was hoping to come out yesterday and I could do like a evening one, but was not able to. so I'm a little less energetic right now, but I'm trying to wake up and get on there because, you know, it's freaking it is a momentous day. It is a momentous day that we've been waiting for this type of chapter for a while, you know. We've been waiting for the Rocks versus Garp and Roger flashback fight. We've been waiting for it for a while. And we're finally here. And my predictions were that because he can use the voice of all things to talk to Garp and Roger, that during this entire fight, he's going to be saying, he's going to be spilling info about the world government. He's going to be, he might dish a little info about, you know, about like the past and maybe what his plan is. And maybe saying like, oh, I have a son, maybe protect him for a little bit. I don't know. That's my hope. But who knows? The please kill me might be the only thing we actually get out of him. I hope not, but I mean, this chapter's called Echo, so I'm hoping that it's like, oh, like an echo in my mind, you know, that's the voice of all things. I don't know, though. I don't know what echo means. I'm hoping it means what I think it does. Also, Gloriosa. We are on Gloriosa watch once again. Because Gloriosa has not been seen once since everyone arrived at God Valley. Like, we had like one pull-up shot of everyone. And then I think she actually disappeared from the story. It was just like, dealing with like Shocky and stuff was like your whole thing, Gloriosa. And then you didn't help with that at all. And now it's just like, where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Not that you're important. Not that like she's gonna change the tide on anything anymore. She does not matter to the story anymore at all. Her entire character does not matter to this flashback or the story at all anymore. Not that she won't be seen anymore, but it's just like, okay. Like, did she get an attack out? This, like, at all? Maybe she did, like, when she, like, confronted Roger. But besides that, I don't think she took any swings when she was at God Valley, for one. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about Gloriosa, though, of all people, right now. It doesn't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter. But I'm going to go and get into this. I don't know how long this one's going to be. I technically have work, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine this time around. But we're going to start chapter 1165. 165 chapters since Kuma. Crazy. We've been doing this for over a year, too. Isn't that crazy, too? Thank y'all. Oh, God, that's my phone. Shut up. Shut up. It's gonna get on to me in I gotta keep watch of it. It's gonna mess with me in 15 minutes. Chapter 1165 echoes. Zeus, Elbaph, and Law. Oh. He gets to draw Law again, that's nice. Here's the thing though, with this thing, one of my favorite chapters is the chapter where Buggy stands up for himself, and it has like a little flashback with him and Shanks. And I'm pretty sure that the exact same background is used in that. With Chopper, and I'm pretty sure it's like Chopper eating Zeus like cotton candy. I don't remember the exact. Oh, sorry, I was looking at old stuff. Let's see, home. Oh, what would it be? Oh, what would it be? It'd be 10 something. Oh, goodness. It was during the... Let's go and claim it. There we go. I remember the name of it. There we go. Ooh! Ooh, it's close. It's very close. It's very close. Where's a good... That's a good one. See, this is 1082. Look at that. Clouds with the rainbow in the back. And then our new one, this one's a little bit more detailed, admittedly, but it's still got like the clouds with the rainbow on the back. You know, this versus that. Well, this one's got the sun in it too, but yeah. That versus that. This chapter is so freaking goated. I freaking love this chapter. It came out during a bad week. And it lightened up my life that week. That's all I'll say. But back to the actual reaction. Though. We'll get to it. Echo. Author note pending. Who cares? Rocks versus Roger and Garp. Oh. No more lo-fi. No more Pleveduff. We need some... There we go. We got to be in the right mindset during this, you know? We're in a climactic battle, you know? Rocks versus Roger and Garp. Here we go. Please. And he's just there crying already. But yes, he's still talking. We'll see if he says anything else besides please kill me. I hope he does. I hope he gives us stuff. You hear that too, right? Yeah. And he's got Conqueror's Hockey flaming off his black blade. Please kill me. Bro, that is a cool shot of Rocks right there. He is going, and he still is using Conqueror's Hockey, even though he is Domi reversing, even though that hockey is willpower or something. Where do you read this? If we're being for real, check out the One Piece Discord. This is where if you just r/One Piece and then go to their Discord, and I always get pings of right when it starts, and they always have a good safe link. So that is where I grab them, is off of their Discord. And they always give a good Kubari thing, which is usually a really safe link. That is what I use to be on the up and up of when the chapters come out. But I am on page 1 of reading it. So if you don't want to get spoiled, I would suggest you get out of here. But I do it real slow though. Love you, bro. Well, appreciate it. Always trying to help brothers out. I wouldn't be using, it is the TCB, but don't ever go on the actual TCB website because it has bad links on it. Bad links. They be bad. They were bad. They done bad sometimes. They might be better now, but I don't know. When it comes to getting notifications, though, the Discord is so good at that. I think it's the best at giving it right away. Please kill me. And he's going in with his blade, his Conqueror's coded blade, even though he is being possessed. He can still use Conqueror's Hockey, even though it's does that work because it's willpower or something? I guess it is. His words, the way he's acting, and that look on his face. And then boom, they go for a cool clash, and then foosh, Garp is up there, not really punching, but just giving him a hockey None of it adds up. Bro, here we go. What are you doing, Garp? Oh, okay, no, he's going in for the punch. He's going in for, he gives him an actual punch. Not an ACOC. Ooh, they're not touching punch. Ooh, no, he's making impact on that right there. He plants himself on the ground. He's still doing that, but it's not really going far. then he's like hockeying up his arm too. No, or that might just be a silhouette. I'm not gonna read into it. I'm not gonna agenda read into if that's his hockey arm. Because he's already got hockey running through his blade. Why would he need hockey going through his fists as well? That doesn't usually happen. Story, Oda. I'm sure it's some agenda thing on swordsman's or something. Is this a Mihawk dub? Shut up. Stupid. It's nothing. It's just silhouetted, probably. It's not got the shiny bits. But they both go in for big hits. He plants firmly. He is not moved. He shall not be shaken. And he blasts them both back. Hitting different areas. Looking angry. They're going, you know. Smoke is billowing. The Marine is going, whoa. Things are getting crazy. Wait. Is that a woo? That's a part. Oh, almost didn't see. You see, sometimes I'm stupid and I don't catch these things until, like, I watch other things. Lady girl. What do you make noises like that for? Lady girl. But there we go, though. We got a cloud parting moment. We haven't gotten a cloud parting moment since Kaido. It's been so long. We don't get those. This is like the third time it's happened. It is not. Wait. Yeah, it's only the third time this has happened. Because it was Whitebeard and Shanks, and then Kaido and Luffy, and then Rocks and Roger and Garp. So there we go. The sky, it's splitting. We've got to get out of here. We're gonna die. Why are those two things correlated? I don't know. That's an interesting thing though, because we know that Uranus, like it like hides in the clouds. But if we got people splitting the skies, you know, then it's like, ooh, it can't be hidden. It can't be hidden though. I have to feed this dog really quickly. I will be. Oh, sorry, I didn't have the reaction circles on. Y'all are getting free content. I gotta go feed this dumb dog. She's hungry now. Okay. We're back. We're back. The sky is split. We gotta get out of here. We're gonna die. Hey, Silver, what you been up to? You're important to the story, right? Let's steal a ship and get off this island, huh? What about Rox's ship? Dumbass, no one's going back. The Rocks pirates are history. Hurry to the coast. Who's saying that? They're not saying that to each other. Honestly, talking about like beef between each other, Shiki and Silver's been kind of not the worst to each other. You know, comparative to, you know, other people. But, you know, Rock's pirates are history. He seems happy about that. Vice Admiral Garp, can you repeat that? I said get every survivor and Marine you can aboard that ship and cast off immediately. Roger, what's going on over there? Get underway. The instant Rayleigh's group is aboard. Wait for me at sea. Ooh, they're like, I'm staying. I'm going to stick around. I'll make it back for sure. Ooh, look at that. Look at that ace. Look at that ace looking feller right there. Look at that. Definitely ace-looking feller right there. It's cool. It's cool stuff. Rox and Roger. I came to this island to catch the pair of you. But look how things panned out. And boom, they're taking the jackets off. Well, all I wanted was to save Shacky, grab some treasure, and bail. Want to call a temporary truce? Can't say I'm thrilled with that idea, but we can't leave him be. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. This is what we've been waiting for. Temporary truce. Temporary truce. Because we know they continue fighting after this, obviously. Like, that never stops. But I just wonder if there's, like, a little, just, like, more context of just, like, okay, we're just going to let each other keep doing what we're doing, though. Because we know stuff. We don't know if they know stuff. We're still waiting for, like, the big aha moment with Garp. The big, like, okay, this is why he has not quit. We're still waiting for that, you know? We've been waiting for that, like, since, like, Marineford. Since, you know, Garp, like, sat down during Marineford. When he was like, I'm not getting involved at all. I'm not getting involved until, like, the very, very end. And I'm really only getting involved once Luffy shows up. And then I kind of, God, Marineford's so good. I need to reread that. I need to reread some of that now, man. Especially after all this, you know? We know more of the context between, like, Roger and Garp, you know? Because, like, he looks just like him. So he must, you know, like, see him in that, you know? You know, Akainu, what are you doing right now? Where's he in this flashback? He's not. He's the one guy who's like, wait, what are you up to? What's your deal still? How come we still don't know your deal at all, sir? Hey, Rox! He goes for a stab, stabs the mountain. He does a big old dodge. They're going in for a double attack. He does a swing. Swings all the way around his back. So he like runs off and then like gets a back stab. Pushes him more into the mountain. This form. This curse. Can't we undo it somehow? Ooh, see? These are the words we're looking for. Isn't there a way to defeat this? Isn't there a way? I knew that was going to happen. I knew you were going to get on to me like that. I knew that alarm was going to show up. Because that's what we're needing. That's what we need in the present day of wondering, oh, how these God's Knights and, you know, Emu, what are we going to do? And Scopper's like, use Conqueror's Hockey, but just use it better. So we'll see if these two top ones can't figure out a way, then, you know, I don't know. I was hoping we'd get more, I don't think my info dump thing is going to happen, which is sad, but Oda's got other plans, I guess. He's going in for another slash. Wake up! Maybe if I hit him enough with my sword, he'll wake up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got... She's here. She's actually here. Hurry, Roger. Hurry. Roger won't stop fighting till he's sure we've escaped. It's strange, this hockey. Why is this hockey specifically strange? Why is this hockey specifically strange? Nice ship. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Gloriosa. Where have you been this whole freaking time? Have you... What? So she's also leaving. Well, I mean, it makes sense that she likes the Roger Pirates and, you know, the Rocks. Price, they're donezo. You listening, Kaido? Consider this a lifelong debt. You'll pay me back one day. Mark my words. Don't be stupid. You lost fair and square, Linlin. Now watch. I'm going to start a crew where brutality is the only law. Because that's good character writing. Oh, boy, people are going to have a field day with that line. Oh, boy, why? You've grown bold, haven't you? But you'll never be able to beat me. Linlin, what are you doing? We've got to go. Load up the treasure. One day, I'll come to collect what you owe. I'll crush you when that time comes. I like that. I like that. I like that part. I'm going to start a crew with blackjack and hookers. Line over here. Where brutality is the only law. No, you have to have more than that to your character, Kaido. People expect more than that from you. You have to be a better. Where are you reading from? The Discord. r/One Piece Discord channel. They come out with chapter releases really goodly. So r/One Piece, the Reddit, I guess you could go to. I've never been on the Reddit personally. I know that's kind of a weird side, but at least their Discord channel, they come out with the TCB links real quick like. So that's what I grab things from. That's what I grab things from. But we are in the middle of a chapter, so watch out for spoilers. Because we got some clashes going on. Because we got Garp doing a punch, and then we got Roger whacking him, being like, "Wake up! Got a little makeup." They're like, we got to figure out how to do this. But they're clashing again. It looks like Rox has got Roger on the ropes again. There's fire. Whitebeard, who, we don't know what happened to him. Did he lose the clash? Did he get knocked out? Did Rox just get bored and leave after that? Who knows? We're not going to know. We have to keep Whitebeard's pride in check. You broke the mountain, didn't you, Newgate? Who are you? Looks like your crew's also breaking up. My name's Graham, captain of the Polo Pirates. Graham? Graham Polo? I'm a big fan. You need a ship, right? Let's join forces. Buzz off. Don't get in my way. Whoa, okay. Okay then. We don't need more new characters. But okay. I guess if anyone was ever wondering how Marco joined the team, because he joined up with his dad, I guess, at some point. Is this one of the big, Polo Graham isn't one of the big crazy people from the past or nothing. We didn't... Huh. That's just such a weird little thing. It's just like at the end, at the climax of this like Rox and Roger flashback, we're just like, and Marco's dad is here too. Cause why not? It's not like the agenda people didn't have like, I guess this isn't for the agenda people. This is for the theory people. So now there's going to be 20 theories on Polo Graham. Where's Polo Graham on the top 10 all times? We'll see. It's fine. With the manga, it's fine. I think the pacing is fine. This is a bit interesting. It's just like, okay, we didn't need to know this. We don't need Polo Graham. He's the one that kicked Silver Axe, like, at the very, very beginning of this flashback? I don't know about that. Maybe if I go back, I'll see. But I don't know. But we got Polo Graham. He's a cool design. I'll admit that. It's one of those like, wow, this is just a cooler design than the person in the present. Just like Rocks and Blackbeard, you know, Polo Graham is just the cooler Marco. Except Garling is not the cooler Shanks. Shamrock is the cooler Shanks, if we're being real. Garling, no. Yep, 3 minutes. Loki talking about, there was this guy named Polo Graham. This is very important, Hyruden, to the story of our father. You gotta know about Polo Graham, too. I know I only got 3 minutes to talk about all this, but we have to talk about Polo Graham, Hyruden. You must understand this so you can free me. I know. I don't think that Loki is talking about Polo Graham in the 3 minutes. I think that he really is only talking about that very. I don't even think he's talking. I legit think he's only talking about like the throne room scene. If we're being like diegetic or whatever word you want. Shut up. I'm smart. I understand Marco Polo. I understand the reference. I got that immediately, obviously. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Jaweed, hello. I'm tired. I'm putting these back on. But we're still in the middle of things. Polo Graham kind of threw me off a little bit. Because Rocks and Roger are clashing. It's crazy stuff. I was hoping he'd be saying more with the voice of all things, but that ain't happening. Hey, where's Newgate? Stubbsy, did you even, like, throw a single hand? Don't ask me. Oh, and there's the fucker. There's the fucker with no lines that everyone's fucking going crazy about in the SBS because he was in the fucking wanted. He was in the wanted thing. Blah, blah. Hate that guy. I hate that guy out of principle. I hate him out of principle. Look at him smirking. Going away with treasure. So he got up. Captain John get up. Stussy did nothing. I can't believe we saw Gloriosa in this. I can't believe that Gloriosa didn't throw a single punch in the entirety of this flashback, in the entirety of this fight. And then right at the very end, he's like, hey, can I come along? I'm like, okay, come on. You could have shown Gloriosa doing something, you know, but you didn't. It's fine. Calm down, dragon. What do you think you're doing? Ooh. This is good shit right here. Ooh, dragon's going off. What? Me? What about you? Do you condone this? Dragon, bring those survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone's got a problem with that, I'll execute them. Oh shit. This is what we're talking about. Oh shit. Ooh. He's like, he got a gun to his subordinates, being like, ooh, you get these slaves on the boat right now, or I'll blast your head off. Ooh. The stocks are going up right there. Holy moly, that's good stuff. That's juicy. That's like, ooh, we've been waiting for that. I'm gonna kill you with this gun. This won't end well for you, dragon. Bring it on. He's like, shut up. I'm gonna be an actual good person. There are 0 good people in this flashback. I have to be the one. Where are you going, Rayleigh? Gabon. Don't follow us. Sail the boat and wait out to sea and wait. All right, so Rayleigh, Scopper, getting back. They're going back into the fray. They're gonna help their captain out. Because they gotta see all this stuff. Because they know stuff. So I feel like these two need to see that island never existed. Is that clear? Woo! Saturn's looking crazy. West Blue, the records kept by G11 and CP6 concerning the top secret Level S. Special mission on God Valley are sparse. Other part of the valley is going down. The names of the humans, the names of the participants of the human hunt were purged. Little is recorded regarding the site of the incident, God Valley. Information regarding the island's whereabouts, size, and population were also purged. The number of casualties remains unknown to this day. Did you know the government has ties to that black monster? Seems like an affront to justice. I'm here with you. Okay, so that's Roger saying that to Garp. So he's like, did you know the government had ties to that black monster? Seems like an affront to justice. And he's saying, I'm here with you. I'm here with you, bud. The allegations, man. I got allegations on me. If you want to leave the Navy, you should join us. All right, here comes. Here comes the cope. Hell no. If I quit, who'd protect the Marines? Choreography. There's choreography. Am I post whole cake One Piece? No such thing. No such thing. No such thing. No such thing, sir. There's no such thing as choreography in One Piece. After Katakuri, he was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Man, he went off on a high note, at least, you know. He's like, no, we're just going to focus on just clashes and hype moments. But, like, creativity and, problem solving and overcoming obstacles. You know, he did a little bit of that. Did a little bit of that with, with Kaido. A little bit of that. But the actual answer to those problems was like, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. We got to finish this. But Garp is like, but we got a straight up, if you want to leave the Navy, you should join us. That's crazy. Roger being like, Garp, join my crew. That's like, I don't know. I was about to say, like, this is like him asking, like, Smoker if he wants to join. But it's kind of comparable. Maybe not this much. But he says, hell no. If I quit, who'd protect the Marines? Because I guess, what's the first thing that big black monster did is that he went and just, like, started killing Marines. So, Garp obviously has, like, this, like, camaraderie. He has, like, an emotional attachment to the Marine fodders, to all the Marine fodder. All the little guys who are, the level 1 enemies and all the video games and, in the background and stuff. Garp actually cares about those people. When we're just like, no, they're just level 1 NPCs that just deserve to just be like, bah, 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 So, that's his mindset right now. So, maybe. I don't know if Bonnie's going to do anything in Elbaph, because this is not Bonnie's arc. It'd be nice if she was still relevant. If people were like, Bonnie definitely becoming a Straw Hat at the end of Egghead. That's going to definitely happen. Luffy's going to ask Bonnie to join their crew. Did not happen. At this point, it's not going to happen. People are like, oh, she's going to at least be like, a cabin girl or something, She's going to be on the lookout or something. I don't know. But who protect the Marines? It's all about the mass, Garp. The mass? What are you talking about? Mass? Armament ooh, oh my fucking God. When was last time the word armament hockey? When was the last time those two words right beside each other were even in this story? Like, think about that. It's been since, like, Act 2 of Wano. Since, like, Like, we're getting people talking about how hockey works. Okay, whoa, oh. See, this is the type of stuff that, like, okay, no, I want to hear, like, problem solving in One Piece fights. We haven't had that in a very long time. Armament Hockey can normally counter Devil Fruit abilities, and I'm using Conqueror's Hockey coding to boot. So there's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. They killed rocks during their time? I don't know. I don't think they are. I think that after he got his hand blasted, I was like, that's the end. I think that... I mean, maybe if he gets him out of this, then that's something. Then, you know, if we get rocks out of this, then like Harald or someone can possibly get that. That is my prediction. Is that when we cut back, there's going to be like a Harald. There's going to be a new giant pirates versus old giant pirates. Like that's the matchup that we're gonna get. So like Domi versus Dorian Bragi are gonna take on like Harald and his gang. Maybe Rhoda's gonna do something. I don't know. Because it'll be just like, because the whole like thing, one of the biggest themes of One Piece is like the new taking over the old. So having the new versus the old giant pirates, I think is gonna be a good like correlation. It'll be like a big like, you know, sad moment where he has to take out, you know, his old idols, you know. Either that, or they'll figure out a way to get them out, and they'll be like, okay, we got them out, hooray, hooray. Which, you know, that might happen. That probably makes more sense due to the tone of things. Harald actually killing Dorian Bragi might not happen, but I think that if Dorian Bragi die in Elbaf, and if they die like a good warrior's death, then I think that will be fine. But I'm using Conqueror's Hockey coding to boot. There's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. This is crazy. It feels like I'm reading Jujutsu Kaisen again. I'm just like people actually talking about the battle system. People talking about the battle system again. That hasn't happened in so long. It's because he's also using Conqueror's Hockey to guard himself. Has that happened before? I don't even think Kaido and Big Mom were doing that. It's not a surprise we cancel each other out. If we don't overcome that, the damage won't go through. Okay, so we're like getting things though. We're getting like tangible things. At least for this, not for Emu himself. How to beat like actual like regeneration Emu stuff, we still don't know, but at least for like a Domi reversied feller. And also it might be just because, you know, it's rocks. It's not like a Domi reversied, it's like rocks himself. But he's also using Conqueror's Hockey to guard himself. Armament Hockey can normal counter Devil Fruit abilities, and I'm using Conqueror's Hockey coding to boot. So there's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. It's because he's also using Conqueror's Hockey to guard himself. It's not a surprise we cancel each other out. Exactly. If we don't overcome the damage, if we don't overcome that, the damage won't go through. We'll lose sooner or later if we keep trading blows like this. We simply can't match a monster in a battle of attrition. So next time we use Conqueror's Hockey, we should channel all of our mass into it. Ooh. Yeah, don't worry about how crippling the aftermath will be. If we do that, we probably won't survive this. Okay, so they're like, we got a Vegeta this. We got a Majin Buu Vegeta this. We got a Final Flash. We got a Final Flash. You know, that's what we got to do. Why does they have 8 concurrent viewers? That's probably not right, but appreciate y'all being around on this morning. You like the battle music instead of just having like lo-fi, you know? For God Valley, we got to have some like epic combat music. But They're like, we got to final flash this. Either way, it'll take all three of us out of commission. And that's when Scopper and Rayleigh are going to come in and swoop in and save the day. And if we don't land this, it's all over. Boom. Hey, Rox, I don't know if there's any words that'll comfort you at this point. I don't even know what's happened to you. But I do know one thing. I can feel your frustration. Bro. Ooh, he's missing his tooth. Blackbeard reference. Ooh. Bro. This is no time for tears, you dolt. Ooh. Even Roger is crying from this. Infinitum. Okay, he's going for some auras. Whoa. Shinto got a fire. Katsusuki's ace. Oh my gosh, he called it ace. Well, ace is the name of the sword, but... And the infinitum explosion. So they are just like going all out. What am I even looking at? Is that their hockey just like coming out in a huge burst? The world government tried their best to bury this incident in the shadows. However, the disbanding of the chaotic crew, led by Rox D. Zebek, would leave an undeniable echo. The Rox pirates destabilized an entire era, and the tremors of their legacy would continue to shake the world. And that's the end, and we got a break next week. The disbanding of the chaotic crew, led by Rox D. Zebek, would leave an undeniable echo. The Rox pirates destabilized an entire era, and the tremors of their legacy would continue to shake the world. A legendary incident uncovered. So they're just like, we got to go out all out. We got to final flash this. We're going to be out of commission after this. I don't really... Okay. That's his body. I guess. Or that's his, like... Because that's his legs. So he, like, cuts a big slash on him on the side. So they're both kind of, like, hitting him in, like, the side stomachs. Flame God Ace. Yeah, that's what I figured. Shinto got a fire. Ace. Flame God Ace. You know, that's actually... Is there actual flame on him? No, it's not. That'd be crazy. Golly, Luffy can just do that. Luffy can just do that. Don't ever forget. But yes, that is the chapter. But what are my thoughts on Rock still being alive inside of Blackbeard? At this point, I don't know. Looks like Rox is going down right now. We'll have to see. You know, there's still room for the buggy copers to say something eventually. There's still a couple more chapters for us to learn that, it was buggy all along that we got to worry about or something. But man, we get like a Gatling from Garp. Have we gotten a Garp Gatling before? A Garp Gatling. I don't think so. It is a bit weird that they're like both kind of like hitting him on the side. I don't know how I feel about this panel. It's very interesting, but I like the idea. Like, this is crazy. This one page right here is actually crazy. I don't think y'all understand. I think people have forgotten like what One Piece fights used to be like. And this is what they were like a little bit. It's been a very long time because it's usually just like big slashes and clashes and just like, and you know, throwing each other into rocks. But people like talking about armament, like what armament, saying armament hockey can normal counter devil fruit abilities, that has not been brought up or has happened really at all in years, like in actual years. And talking about Conqueror's hockey coating, the word coating too. When was the last time the word coating, hockey coating, has been used in this story? You know? Crazy. I guess that he's using hockey to guard himself. So we channel all of our mass into it. I gotta see what the, what Viz translates that to, but I'm sure that one might actually be pretty accurate, but they're like, hey, I think everyone's off. Let's just like go crazy with hockey on this guy. We got to put it into like a one big blow, That's why I don't touch the leaks, man. Their attack made the emu power leak out of... I mean, what's happening at the very end? You can't really tell. But it looks like they are, like, destroying him, though. For sure. Like, there are, like, actual holes in him. I mean, like, a lot of these holes are his wings. Are they wings, technically? Or is it just his cape? It is very interesting, like, his design. How, like, they are kind of wings, but it's also, like, his cape he's been wearing the whole time. But they're not, like, actual, like, I don't know, winged wings, a little bit. I don't know. It's interesting. But he looks like he's going out the same way that, like, Saturn was going out at the end of, Egghead. So, how there's just a bunch of tiny holes are going into him. Because he's doing a Gatling, Just like Luffy. Just like the Luffy at the end of Egghead, But this was a good chapter. I can feel your frustration. This is such a good shot of Rocks right here, of him just like, I was hoping there'd be more of a lore dump. There'd be more of like a voice of all things lore dump. But I don't know. And also just like no, I'm not quitting. I have to protect the Marines. It's not even like I have to beat the system from the inside. It's just more like I have to try and protect Marines, which, if we look at all of Garp's actions throughout, if we look at him in Marineford, is that what he's doing? Is he, like, trying to protect the Marines? Because a lot of bad things happened to Marines during Marineford, so that he kind of, like, sat and didn't do nothing for, including, like, Akainu doing that to his own men, Crazy how he's, like, so different from Akainu and, like, in that sense of just, like, how he just cares about the boy. He's just like I'm there for the boys, He respects the grind of the lower class, not lower class, but like, the down the line, Marine fodder. And that's Garp's character. I guess that's like the most to it, which I can see people being disappointed with this explanation. For me, it's just like, it's fine. It's just where he is. He cares too much about like the cleaner system or something than just being a rowdy pirate who does bad things. But I don't know. I can see people not being as cool with that conclusion. Not conclusion, but I don't know if we're gonna get much more nuance out of Garp besides that right there. Because like we got like a clear cut like answer of like, hey, why won't he join? Why won't he join? And then we get all this, and it was an interesting fight. Like, this is already more than we've gotten out of anything. Like, this one page of, like, them, like, talking, like, them coming up with a plan. They have a plan, and then they did the plan. which is literally not something we've gotten in One Piece in a very, very long time. And besides that, the rest of the choreography was all right. It was all right. It was all right, you know? It was all around. I think that it's just like not... The problem with, you know, one of the problems I think with like modern One Piece with the choreography is that things are just so big that it's hard to really interpret it, because like if you go back to like Arlong Park, you know, and you watch like Zoro versus like Hachi, not watch, like read, it's just like everything you can like see like exactly what every single move is doing, because they're just like putting like punches and blows and stuff. And like the big like crazy like, you know, them destroying the building thing, that was like one page at the very end. But now we're at the point where like, you know, Luffy destroying the building has to be every single punch that he does. Every single attack he does has to be on that level of destroying the building. So, and that's just where just like clutter comes in. You know, that makes it hard to read. Like, every single time someone hits someone, like buildings and rubble and, like, rocks and mountains have to explode like it's Dragon Ball. I think that's one of the... Like, they have to be so big that, like, there's just not enough room to, like, draw interesting choreography. Because the actual attacks have to be so bombastic in, like, scale and stuff. But yeah, in both of the rocks things, they're gone. It looks like, you know, we're still on, like, okay, is this Thriller Bark? We're still on that. We can see both of the valleys have gone away. There's still a chance. But it looks like Gonzo, or whatever his name, it looks like he's leaving with Stussy. And this guy, this loser. But bro, Dragon though, oh man, no. This is at least a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 chapter right here. Just because of this right here. Cause of Dragon rolling up with the gosh darn with the Glock with the rifle. What about you? Do you condone this? Bring those survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone's got a problem with that, I'll execute them. I'm gonna kill you. This won't end well for you, Dragon. Bring it on. There we go. There we go. You see? See, mister? I can't quit. I have to protect them. Mister, I can't quit. I have to protect the Marines versus, boy, we gotta save these slaves or I will kill you. Look at that juxtaposition. Dragon stocks up, baby. We love that. 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 We can... chill out a little bit, though. But yeah, that's all I have to really say. I've been going for a little bit. I'm not going to go, like, super long, but I guess I've been going for an hour. Wow, but... I don't know. I don't have as much yapping as the last time. My big ol' theory on rocks being like, okay, here's the deal. Here's the dealio. Did not happen. Sad. But it's whatever. Oda's going a different way than I expected, but, you know. But for the most part, you know, nothing here was, like, super crazy of, like, a revelation of just like, okay, yeah, we got Garp and Roger teaming up against rocks, and they have to do a big bombastic thing to win. And that's kind of what we expected. Now, next week, what do I expect? I mean, I think we're gonna get at least. I think we got one more week of rocks. He might do the info dump next time. Now that he's like down. Now that he's down and he's like disappearing or something. Maybe we'll get like one more like good old like farewell to them, and then one more just like sing of everyone like getting off. Because we got the Kaido and Big Mom stuff, which is okay. Of them, you know, a lot of, like, good, like, not foreshadowing. The opposite of foreshadowing of, like, oh, okay, yeah. We got a really cool thing of Saturn going, like, that island never existed. Is that clear? And he's gone. I think that's insinuating that, like, he is on this world government boat. And he's just like, I'm out. I'm Addy Bugatti. Which means that Emu is also gone. Or is that Emu still? I'm not sure. That could still be Emu possessing him right now. I can't tell with the eyeballs. Because the eyeballs are very ringed out. So that might actually be Emu talking. Right, they're not even on the Grand Line. Yeah, but they're just like, yeah, God Valley doesn't exist. How does that work? How does that happen? I don't know. But, oh yeah, thank y'all. Thank you, J7, Born Pro, Wide, Jaweed. Thank y'all for stopping by. It said I had 10 concurrent viewers at some point. Don't know why. Don't know how that happens, but thank y'all to everyone who shut up. Anyone watching the VOD at this point. Appreciate it. We do these when they come out. So, break next week. I'm on vacation next week, too, so that kind of works out. Don't got to worry about that then. But then in 2 weeks, we'll be back to this. Saying the epic conclusion, hopefully, to God Valley. Bro, we're going to get Luffy before the end of the year, aren't we? Maybe. Ooh, it's going to be cutting real close. But we just might be getting back to Luffy before the end of the year. Well, we still got a lot of... We got to figure out this Harald stuff and this Loki stuff. We have to cut back to the throne room, too, eventually, to be like, okay, what happened in the throne room? Because that's what we're actually talking about. And then we kind of went on this little God Valley tangent over here, you know? But yeah, no, God Valley good. God Valley good. Talking about hockey, good. Dragon going off, good. Big ol' Vegeta Final Flash, good.